So I am on my way to the airport. Every year I shoot these interviews for the Congressional Hispanic Caucus Institute in DC, and we typically travel with 3 to 4 people every year. But this year I'm just traveling by myself, which was something I proposed last year, hoping to save the production company some money, because when a lot of us travel together, plane ticket, room, meal, everything's more expensive. So I proposed this idea where I go by myself. So nobody goes with me. I set everything up and I zoom in. My feed zooms back to the director, and then they just ask interview. So it's almost like a Zoom interview, but I'm there with my camera and the quality is still the same as if they were to go there with me. So this is the first year we're doing this. I'm very excited about it. So let's go. Seatbelts first. We want to get there in one piece. So typically I would just take Lyft or Uber to the airport, but for today's project I figure it's better if I drive, because I'm flying out of Burbank and I think long-term parking is only $20-something per day, and I'm only going for one night, so that's one day. And if I Uber or Lyft, that's at least $30 per trip. So my calculation is correct. I should be saving the production, hey, at least $30. So yeah, I'm driving this time. Ooh, I was wrong. $42 a day. Holy crap. This is the first time I've ever used this cart. I actually just got it for this trip, and it is one of the best purchases I've ever made. Especially if you're traveling by yourself. I used to have to drag all of those cases by hand, and this cart has saved my shoulder, back, arms, everything. I highly recommend this cart. If you're traveling, yeah, get this cart. I'll put a link in the description for you so you can get it. It's $100, so it's worth every penny. So this is where I grabbed my lunch. It was a guy's burger joint, and this is the most expensive burger and fries I've ever gotten in my life. Look at that, $37. Not worth it. Alright, I made it. Albuquerque, New Mexico. This cart is working out really good so far. I'm waiting for my shuttle to the airport. It's kind of like cloudy and drizzling. Humidity's not bad. Just sitting here and waiting. Yep, this one. Alright, we made it to the hotel, checked in and everything. I'm on floor 4. Top floor. That must be special. Oh, I'm right here. Picked it right off the elevator. Alright, this is the room. Ooh, it's personalized to me. Look. That must be special. Alright, I'm just gonna check the equipment just to make sure nothing happened during transport. As you know, these airlines, sometimes they like to break stuff. Alright, hopefully everything's good. Okay, let's prep the camera. Camera is already prepped, but oh, I thought I forgot the cards. I was freaking out. So this is how the case looks like. It's the shotgun mic. This cable is for this speaker. Always gotta have my light meter. Batteries, probably won't use those, but just in case. Sound recorder. This is the wireless lav. Of course, camera with the zoom. Air. Headphone. Miscellaneous stuff. Two long HDMI cable. Random screws. And then more stuff up here. I usually put my HDMI stuff here. There's a capture card to go to Zoom on my laptop. Power stuff goes here. More hard drive recorder stuff in here's a backup. CFast card, CFast reader, rods and pins and stuff like that. So I'm gonna take the camera out, put a CFast card in, format it, and check all the metadata, so tomorrow we're just ready to go. All right, it's about 6:50 a.m. I am up, ready, and I'm gonna go get me some breakfast, and I'm gonna head out in about an hour. So the day's about to start. All right, gotta pack up and get ready to go. So one of these batteries hasn't been charging, and it's been hot but not charging, so I tossed it. So I'm down to what, 11 batteries instead of 12, which should still be okay. Just charging my camera that I wear, but I don't know, it's been kind of weird. I guess this doesn't even have power to charge it. It's still red. Look at this. Ignore that noise. That's I'm making hot water for tea. Tea is ready. Drinking mint medley. Look, I comb my hair. I bet you never thought you'd live to see the day, huh? Well, time for a little tea before I head out. It is, let's see what time it is. I didn't even check. 7:33 a.m. I went and had breakfast. It wasn't very good. Good thing I didn't bring my camera because it was not worth a shot. It's just hotel free breakfast. Well, I shouldn't say that because I've had some really good hotel free breakfast. Drink me some mint medley before I head out. I wonder like how you guys film yourself, because this is very hard. I'm just filming myself on the GoPro and it's hard for me to film myself. How do you guys do it? I need some advice. Because I thought about bringing my G7, but that's a whole autofocus, whatever, all these things. I understand why content creators love autofocus now. Because filming yourself is not easy. I think I'm just used to having like a crew and control of the light and everything. Because I'm just pressing record. I did set the camera to where I like it, but because I'm limited to one setting basically, because I can't change my iris on the GoPro, so yeah, I'm just changing my shutter speed, especially in a low light like this. Well, I guess I could have changed my ISO, but you live and you learn. It's not bad. Oh, I bought a tiny case of water. I drank half of it already. I got it after dinner last night because I figure I'm gonna need it when I set up. Oh, and I also bought some nuts because I didn't want to spend too much money on snack and stuff. I know I was gonna have breakfast this morning, but I didn't know how afternoon's gonna be like. I'm basically there from 8:30 until probably 2 o'clock. Then I go to the airport. Then I'll probably eat after I check in. My flight is at 5, so not too bad. It's I think I'm 15 minutes to the location from here, and from the location back to the airport is 15 minutes. I'm basically staying right by the airport. I'm about a mile away from the airport. Yeah. The room was pretty plain, so this is the angle I decided to go with so that I can get the subject as far from the back as I can and get my camera as far from the subject as I can also, so I can zoom in a lot more. And the director likes to have a table by the subject so they can lean their hand on it. So that's why I kept that table there. And this is my zoom setup. It's very simple. Just plug the capture card in and then just go from the camera to the capture card. And this monitor is for the interviewee to see the director. I try to set it in a position where if the director was there, that's where they would be sitting, so that the eye line would look good for camera and they can just talk to the director like normal. For lighting, I travel with 3 Zoom X100 and a G60 light, and typically I have a softbox, but I decided to go with a lantern instead because I feel like the lantern has a softer fall off, so you get a little less of the shadow around the nose area. So that's why I decided to go with a lantern instead of a softbox this time. I just start by setting my key to 100, And then for my backlight, I usually arm it out, but I forgot my boom arm, so that's why it's just at a weird angle. Same with the shotgun mic there. I forgot the boom arm, so it's just clamped to the table. I don't recommend this, but it's my fault for that, and it still worked. For my fill light, I just used the G60 with a little soft dome, and that gray card is for white balance. And I always use a light meter, whether I'm shooting interviews like this or a narrative movie or music video, anything. I always use a light meter. Check, check, check. Audio is sounding pretty good. All right. Nice to meet you. So, director is on Zoom right now.
Okay.
You can see him if you sit in a chair.
Okay.
Unless you need to get ready first.
No, I think I'm ready.
And then actually, let me mic you. All right. Let me know if you can see and hear her.
Hello, Chamisa, can you see me?
Yes, I can. Hello, good morning, or good afternoon.
Good
for you,
morning.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah, can you turn up her volume a little bit?
Yes. Is that better, Edgar?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, I feel pretty comfortable, Edgar. I can roll if you like the frame.
An institute with some of her early childhood education work that she did when she had first. She really eventually took the time and space to really heal and to figure out who she was going to be in this world without her mom and her sister, which was a really, really not her. She was surrounded by those people, and so herself to be able to go through difficult things and still fulfill her own life's mission.
Oh, let's give it a sec. Is there a single accident that you're proud of something you witnessed?
There are lots of them, but let me try to pick one. You know, running for school.
All right, we are checked in and heading to the gate. So I went to Panda Express for lunch, and this meal was a lot better than the burger and a lot cheaper.